What's going on, guys? It's your boy Moto MMA, aka Jason Balls, bringing another video. First off, guys, I want to apologize. It has actually been a 2-month hiatus for me. Like, I don't know what happened. Actually, yes, I do. I do know what happened. You know, I love YouTube and I love talking to you guys. I love filming, but I think there are times, you know, when you have so much going on in your mind mentally, especially when you were like, you know, younger in the YouTube game. I don't mean younger in age, I mean younger as in channel wise, that you tend to fall off because you feel like, am I bringing the excitement? Am I bringing the right topics? And, you know, what can I say or do to make the channel grow or bigger or better or whatever have you? So you fall in that funk and then you end up not posting videos. When really, the number one way they said to make your channel grow is just to get out there and just talk about whatever, you know what I mean? Get a subject out there instead of just sitting around. So I do apologize, guys, and I know I said this 1,000 times. I'm going to dedicate myself to at least putting out weekly videos for you guys. And, you know, making myself just become more consistent. I'm going to try to put this out tomorrow night. This is actually Monday, so I'm going to drop this tomorrow. Tuesday, I'm going to try to make it every Tuesday night where I'm dropping videos every week on a regular, consistent basis. So again, thank you very much for being patient with me. Now, on to the subject of today's video. All right, guys, it's the winter time, you know what I'm saying? So you might not be out riding the motorcycles quite as much, but what can you do? You guys know my channel. It's Moto MMA. So we're not just motorcycles, we're mixed martial arts related and everything else. And what I've been wanting to talk to you guys about today is your in general fitness, especially fitness once you get a certain age. I am 40 years old, guys. Okay. This is the general stance you get, I feel like, here in America, especially as you get older. When I hit about 35, I got so many people start telling me, okay, Jason, you need to slow down. You're getting older. You know, you're 35. You can't do this that much. You can't do that much. You need to relax. You're getting older. And so what happens, I believe, a lot of times here in America is we fall into that mindset of, I'm getting older, I need to chill. You know, I don't need to exercise as much. I don't need to go to the gym as much. I'm getting older, I gotta watch my body, you know what I mean? And heaven forbid you have an injury. I end up accidentally hurting my back lifting one time, and it really scared me. So then you really get people coming out of the woodwork saying, see, I told you, you're getting older, you're getting older, you're getting older, you're getting older, and you begin to get like that fear of going out and doing anything because then now you're afraid of getting hurt. Now, I would always say consult your doctor or physician, you know, before you start getting out there. No, that's really important, especially as you do, you know, get a little older. You know, get your regular checkups, you know, see your doctor, you know, maybe learn about your blood pressure or any other health issues that may be underlying that you don't know. That's very important. But I would also say get out there and be physical, guys, especially if you're older. In a lot of Asian countries, like if you look, you'll see like these older Chinese guys, and I'm gonna try to put like a video of one of them or something, or a picture or something of them out in the parks, and they're doing like, you know, like the wushu, or they're doing, you know, tai chi in the parks and all this kind of stuff. And they're older. They're you know, they have these parks, from what I heard in China, that are for older people. They're like adult parks where you have these people that are like 50, 60, 70 and up year old people, like doing the monkey bars and climbing on jungle gyms. Like, they're getting older but still in decent shape. You can't defeat death, guys. Death comes to us all, not being morbid. But however, you can kind of choose how you want to live and how well you're able to live your life. So I would say by eating healthier and by getting out there and just being physical and active. So What's happened to your boy over time? Over time, I have picked up the weight, guys. I totally have. I mean, if you probably look at me, even from the beginning of when I started making these videos to now, I've definitely changed some. I know I have. And it's because, you know, as I got older, I got comfortable. As I heard a lot more people telling me, you know, hey, you're getting older, you da-da-da-da. I kind of bought into it. And I just let myself go. So, what am I going to be doing about it? I am getting back into exercising, guys. I'm getting back into exercising big time. Specifically, I'm going to try to get back into some mixed martial arts training. Now, does this mean that I'm going to be fighting anytime soon? I don't know. Probably not right now. But I definitely want to train and start getting myself back into shape, guys. Doing some kickboxing, doing some wrestling, doing some jiu-jitsu, even hitting the regular gym, doing the cardio and things like that. I'm going to try to get myself back into shape, because just because I'm 40 doesn't mean that I'm dead. Just because I'm 40 doesn't mean that life is over. And I tell you guys the exact same thing. Anyone that tells you because you've gotten older that you need to just kind of slow down and sit down, they probably brought more into like this American Western culture of that's just all you do as you get older. I mean, we look at like celebrities and we actually treat them like they're the exception to the rule. The Rock, for instance, The Rock just played Black Adam, right? Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I believe, is like 50 years old. Now, we would look at him and say, well, he's in great shape, da-da-da-da-da. But he's an actor. He's an actor that's in great shape because he knows he has to be in great shape in order to get those movie roles. So he's still just a human being. He's just a human being with motivation. Motivation is the key. His motivation is in order to get, you know, more movie roles, in order to make more money, in order to be The Rock, even if it's just this presence that he's made for himself or this personality that he's came up with to be The Rock. He knows I have to maintain some kind of shape. Now, and I'm not dissing The Rock. Am I gonna say that all of The Rock's being in shape is natural? Probably not. You know what I mean? You know, I ain't dissing nobody. But you guys get the point. He goes out there, he's exercising, he's getting himself in shape. They're just human, just like the rest of us guys. Any celebrity, any athlete, anything like that. The reason why the athlete looks the way they look is the athlete is more disciplined. I'm gonna give you a real life scenario. Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva. We just saw that boxing match not too long ago now. Anderson Silva is a 40-year-old man. He just fought Jake Paul. Paul, I believe, was like 23. And he went all the rounds with him. Every last round. And it was actually a pretty decent fight. And he actually put some bumps and bruises on Jake Paul. He did get knocked down once in the last round, but still was able to pop back up to his feet. At 40 years old, and I don't know how many fights later, got a small nipple or a mustache, sorry about that. At like 40 years old, he was able to hang with the young Jake Paul. That's dangerous, guys. That's a guy. Anderson Silva's probably had well over 20 fights, so that's like a battle, you know, tested, beaten down body, you know what I mean? I think he had lost like 4 or 5 of his last UFC fights by like TKO or knockout before he even fought Jake Paul. But still, at 40 years old, to be able to do that. Why? It's because he stayed in shape, he exercises, he trains, he keeps his body in this mode to where he's always able to compete at a fairly decent high form. I mean, I would definitely say the average person on the street is not gonna whoop Anderson Silva in a fight. Like, you would have to be someone who is another athlete that is exceptional. Same thing we say when we see Mike Tyson. Tons of people say to this day when they see Mike Tyson, I would not fight Iron Mike Tyson because Tyson's a killer. Tyson is like, I believe like 50 something, you know what I mean? Like, not a young guy, but we look at his body, we see how he trains, he keeps himself in shape. So guys, it's a mental thing. It's something up here that makes those guys get up and say, I can do it. I was looking at Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen is an older UFC fighter, hasn't fought in a while. But if you still look at Chael Sonnen, you can clearly see that Chael is in good shape Why? Because I guarantee you, Chael still trains. He still exercises. He still gets out there. Um, I heard about some kind of, and I don't know, all the facts. I'm not going to go into some kind of hotel brawl where Chael had to defend his wife or whatever, and he totally kicked the butt of like two different guys. You know what I mean? So that lets you know, old Chael might be a little older, but don't mess with him. If you think you're going to mess with him just because he's an older guy, you better know what you're doing, because you're still going to probably get your butt kicked. So it shows, guys, it really does, that if you're an older person, you can still do what you need to do to be in shape. And if you're a younger person, my advice to you, start that mindset now of training, exercising, getting yourself in shape. Now make it as much of a lifestyle now, so that when you get older, you get used to it, nothing changes, and you always stay at that peak athletic mindset, because really that's what it is, guys. At one point or another, I can tell you, and I know it's a mindset thing, guys, because at one point or another, I would train at American Top Team, and boxing class and Muay Thai class didn't start till about 8 o'clock at night. So I wasn't getting home till probably like 10, and it was roughly almost an hour away from where we lived at. And I was doing this 3, 4, 5 days a week. You know what I mean? And now I look at some class and I'm like, oh man, that's so far away. Oh man, that's so late at night. I don't really feel like, man, that means I would be leaving the house at 7 o'clock at night. Not getting home till kind of late, And when you get that mindset, that's how you begin to fall off. When you start seeing it, it's like, what time do I have to get up? What time when I get me home? Yeah, and I would have worked all day too. I'm so tired. And unless you have that Jake Paul athlete money, that's just how your life is. You're gonna have to work and try to get this in while you can. But it's worth it, guys. It's definitely worth it. You want to live a longer life. You want to live a healthier life. Definitely get that exercise. Definitely get that training in. And last, I would say, try to find a livable diet plan, or not even diet plan, eating plan. I'm going to be looking into some of that. Guys, if you have any suggestions on a livable eating plan, not diet, eating plan, something I can do on a regular, everyday basis, please let me know. I'm not going to try to do anything crazy, insane, because I'm not pushed to where I got to lose 20 pounds right now. You know what I mean? I want a eating plan or eating lifestyle that where I can eat healthy, stay on track, and not feel like I'm going to the extreme. I'm definitely going to probably be looking into Weight Watchers for that reason, just because from what I've seen of Weight Watchers, they let you kind of spread your goal as far or as wide as you want as far as losing the weight, and they kind of teach you how to eat less, less portions. And then with less portions, you also learn how to eat a little bit better, because some things that, like, a lot of chocolates, energy drinks and all that kind of stuff, because it's so much more full of sugars and more full of fatty things, it cuts your meals down in half later. So you kind of learn how to choose, is this worth this, like that. I think something like that I can definitely live with. But if you have any other suggestions, definitely let me know, guys. I'm going to be marking down on this board that me and my wife have, like all our calendar and major events, all the different things we're going to be doing. I'm going to try to bring you guys along on this journey as well. So I think it'd be pretty fun to kind of see throughout this winter, as well as we cover motorcycles and guns and MMA topics, to also cover this, whole like fitness journey as well, along with you guys. And I think it'll keep me motivated to continue posting every week and to continue to try to stay on the right fitness track. So again, guys, if you could, please comment, link, subscribe, suggest any dieting plan or eating plan. I greatly appreciate it. It's your boy Moto MMA, aka Jason Paul, saying thank you guys so very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.